Is Paris Jackson in trouble with the cops? Paris Jackson just admitted to having a run-in with the police, but it's actually pretty hilarious. Hey everyone, it's Devin Howard. I'm a big fan of Paris, and this little blunder she made makes me love her even more. I don't know why, but I always feel super nervous when I call 911, and that's when I'm actually trying to reach the LAPD. Can you imagine how flustered you'd be if you weren't trying to call the cops, but got connected to them anyway? Paris Jackson did just that, tweeted about the whole thing, and then got her fans' reactions, which were even funnier than the actual incident itself. Basically, here's what happened. Paris had her phone in her pocket, and then, in a situation she described in her tweet, she said, quote, "I understand the importance of the emergency call feature on the iPhone, but I accidentally butt dialed 911. What do I do?" Talk about awkward, but hey, none of us are immune to the good old butt dial, right? Because you put your phone in your back pocket, and then you walk around, you sit down, do whatever you do, and suddenly your touch screen is activated and you're calling someone. Like when you accidentally call your boss at work when you're screaming at your friend telling him to chug a beer, or when you pocket dial your ex and leave him a voicemail of you sobbing. Don't lie, that wasn't a butt dial. Or when you're like Paris and you accidentally call the police. So Paris asked her fans for their advice as to how she should handle the situation, which I think is funny because 911 phone operators typically answer the phones right away, and Paris had time to tweet about the importance of the emergency dial feature and plea for their help, but that's none of my business. Anyway, so her fans had some input as to how she should handle this pretty benign situation. One person said, quote, "Blame it on the booty." Not bad advice. Not bad at all. Another person said, quote, "The simplest thing to do, keep the phone out of your back pocket, get a holster, and carry it on your side. You'll never have that problem again." Okay, Timothy, I understand that you're giving this advice from the goodness of your heart, but seriously, a holster for an iPhone? My dad uses a holster. Paris will not be getting a holster to avoid this happening again. One fan tweeted back writing, quote, "Tell them you hated the wrong button." Not sure if hating a button has anything to do with calling 911, but sure, try that, Paris, and let us know how it goes. Another Twitter user came back with some helpful advice, writing, quote, "Be careful next time and let them know it was an accidental call. Don't say the word accident, say it was unintentional." This is the best advice I saw, but one question though, what's wrong with the word accidental? And finally, another person wrote, quote, "Run!" And I'm like, why? For the record, I think the best thing to do here is to just be like, "Sorry, that was a pocket dial, I'm safe." Paris doesn't seem to have gotten in any trouble for the accidental/unintentional call though, so that's good news. But what's not such good news is the fact that Paris may be needing to go back to rehab. Check out this video here for that update, and then click subscribe.